The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, third chapter, text number 23, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on June 20th, 1972, in Los Angeles.
Time who received the dust of the feet of a pure devotee of the Lord upon his head certainly is a dead body, and the person who has never experienced the flavor of the culti leaves from the lotus feet of the Lord is also a dead body, although breathing.
So, Prahlad Maharaj was asked by his father, how did you develop this Krishna consciousness? So he replied that Naishangamatistavadurukramangri, this Krishna consciousness cannot be developed Prishakti anartha upasamo jadat. Krishna consciousness, development of Krishna consciousness means anartha upasama. Anartha means things which do not require. Anartha. Artha, anartha. Artha means which is essentially required. And anartha means which is not required. Artificially we have requisition. So when one grows his Krishna consciousness, immediately his artificial life becomes finished. Bhakti parashanubhava virakti annatasya. This is the symptom of development of Krishna consciousness, that he is not anymore interested for material, unnecessary things. This is the test. If one is increasing Krishna consciousness, at the same time he has got full attachment for material things, that means he is not developing. Material things means ahara nidra bhaya maithunancha, eating, sleeping, mating and defending. So sometimes the karmis are afraid of this Krishna consciousness movement because they know that as soon as one becomes Krishna conscious, he is no more interested with these material things. Just like we say, don't eat meat. So actually, if all people become Krishna conscious and give up meat eating, then the slaughterhouse will be closed automatically. We say no meat eating and no intoxication. So if all people become Krishna conscious and give up drinking and smoking, the big business, breweries and cigarette manufacturers will be closed. Similarly, no illicit sex. If people take to Krishna consciousness, then there's so many brothels and clubs and nudies and everything will be closed. So they are afraid of their business. Therefore they don't encourage this movement. Because ultimately if this movement goes on, then where they stand? Everywhere we go, the advertisement is for intoxication, for sex, and for meat eating. These are the advertisements. Business is going on very nicely. But Krishna consciousness means virakti annatasya. If one tastes Krishna consciousness like the dust of a pure devotee, if he takes the dust of the lotus feet of a pure devotee, immediately he becomes freed from all these unnecessary demands. Naishangvati stavadurukramanghing prishattanarthopajado jadartha niskinchananang naishangvati stavaduk pado mahiyasanga padarajo visekam. Krishna consciousness cannot be developed unless one takes the dust or the lotus feet of a pure devotee. This was Prahlad Maharaj's remark. In other words, unless one comes in contact with a pure devotee, Krishna consciousness cannot be developed. It is not possible. Therefore, here it is recommended by Srila Swami that Jivan chavo bhagavatang hridenu najatumattu vilaveta jastu. Renu means dust. If one does not try to secure the dust of the lotus feet of Bhagavatam. Bhagavata means pure devotee of the Lord. One Bhagavata is this book Bhagavata, another Bhagavata, the person Bhagavata, who lives on the book Bhagavata. He is person Bhagavata. Two kinds of Bhagavata. So we have to learn Bhagavatam from the living Bhagavata. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's secretary, Sarup Damodar, he advised one Brahmin. One Brahmana wrote something about our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are many poets and writers who used to come and visit Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was at Jagannath Puri, and they would present some writings, but these writings would not be presented before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu unless it was sanctioned by his secretary, Sarup Damodar. That was the system. So, one Brahmana, he wrote one poetry that the purport of the poetry was that Jagannath is Krsna, but he cannot move. He is wooden Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also Krishna, but he is moving Krishna. That means he distinguished between Jagannath and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is not Siddhanta, this is not conclusion of the Shastra. Shastra conclusion is the deity and Krishna the same. There is no difference. We have many times explained this. Deity, the worshipful deity in the temple, is not different from Krishna. So, Sarup Damodar did not approve of the poetry to be presented to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At that time, he chastised him that you do not know the conclusion and you dare to write some poetry. Don't do this. And he said, Bhagavata parogyaha Bhagavata sthana. If you want to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, then you go and study Srimad Bhagavatam from the pure devotee. Then you will understand. Otherwise, you will write all this nonsense. Bhagavata parogya Bhagavata. So one Bhagavat, the two Bhagavat, you study Srimad Bhagavatam from living Bhagavat. So, if one does not take or does not surrender unto the living Bhagavata, he cannot understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Many scholarly a learned scholar, Sanskrit scholar, they cannot understand Bhagavad. I have seen many scholars. They cannot understand Bhagavad. Sanskrit scholar, they will read, but they will not be able to understand. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita also. If anyone studies Bhagavad Gita from scholarly point of view, ABCD, he will not understand. Krishna therefore said that, Arjuna, I shall speak the lessons of Bhagavata to you because you are my very dear friend and you are my devotee. Krishna did not want to speak Srimad Bhagavad Gita to a scholarly student. No. These books are not to be understood by mundane scholarship. That is not possible. All the Vedic Shastras, all the Vedic Shastras. There is a big commentary on Bhagavad Gita by a great scholar and political leader, Lokmanya Tilak. So, one of his devotee is also politician. When I was in London, 1968, so he has got a society there, preaching the Tilak's political view like that. He has gotten. So he came to see me, and he was very much eulogizing Lokmanya Tilak, that he has written his big commentary, Karma Yoga. So he wanted to invite me in talk on Tilak's great task. So I told him that Tilak does not understand Bhagavad Gita. So immediately he was surprised. Then we had a talk, and I convinced him that Tilak was a politician, maybe a big scholar, but that does not mean he can understand Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is understood by devotee. He may be illiterate. It doesn't matter. Still, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sacrificed the illiterate Brahmin who was reading Bhagavad Gita in Ranganath temple, you know the story. The Brahmin was illiterate. His guru ordered him that you read Bhagavad Gita daily, 18 chapters. So he could not refuse the order of Guru Maharaj. So he was taking the book and simply saying. So those who knew that he was illiterate, they were criticizing. Well, Brahmin, how are you reading Bhagavad Gita? He could not answer because he knew that I am illiterate, I do not know. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw this fun and approached him. Well, Brahmin, what you are reading? So he could understand that this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not come to criticize him, he is serious. So he informed him, Sir, I am reading Bhagavad Gita, but I am illiterate. I am illiterate, but my spiritual master has ordered to read. So what can I do? I have taken this book and moving these pages, that's all. What can I do? Actually I cannot read. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired, but I see you are sometimes crying. Yes, sir, I sometimes cry. Why? That because as soon as I take this book in my hand and I see the picture that Lord Krsna is driving the chariot of Arjuna, I cry. Krishna is so kind that he has taken the service of his devotee. He should have been seated on the chariot, Arjuna should have driven the chariot, but he is driving the chariot and Arjuna is sitting on the seat. So Krishna is so kind and beloved that he can serve his devotee. It is the duty of the devotee to serve him, but he is so kind and affectionate that he serves his devotee. So as soon as I think of this Krishna's magnanimity, I cry. Then immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him. That your reading of Bhagavad Gita is perfect. Because you have understood the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. The scholars, they will say, when Krishna says, Manvana bhava mad bhakta madhyadi mang namaskuru, a scholar will say, it is not to Krishna the person, it is to the impersonal Brahma which is within Krishna. They cannot conceive that the supreme, absolute truth can become a person. They cannot conceive. Such a huge cosmic manifestation is created by a person like us, resembling like us, two hands, two legs. Their poor brain cannot accommodate. Param bhavam ajanant. Avajananti manga mudha. Manusim tanumasita. That is stated in Bhagavad Gita. Mudha, fools and rascals. Avajananti, deride at me, thinking me as ordinary man. Param bhavam ajananta. He does not know what is the transcendental potency behind me. Param bhavam ajananta. So, the Mayavadis and poor fund of knowledge, they cannot understand Krishna unless he becomes a devotee. And how he can become a devotee, and that is stated here. Bhagavatang hirenu. One has to surrender himself to his representative, Bhagavat. Bhagavat means God is called Bhagavan. Bhagavat, the original word is Bhagavat. And one who has got intimate relation with Bhagavat, he is called Bhagavat. So here it is recommended, Bhagavatang dhirenu najatu marto. Marto means one who will die. Every one of us will die. But abhilaveta jastu. But we can achieve a great success. Although this body is mortal, we can achieve a great success. And what is that? To take the dust of the lotus feet of a Bhagavat. Simple thing. Therefore it is said, Jivan chavo bhagavatang hirenu najatu mattu bilavita jastu. After all, this body is dead. Everyone knows. It is simply moving on account of the presence of the spirit soul. As soon as the spirit soul is out of this body, out of this bag of flesh and bone, we are so much attached to this bag of flesh and bone, but those who are learned, they know that this body is nothing but flesh and bone. The real person, the real force is the soul. Just shātma buddhi kunapi dhātu, the bag of bones and fleshes. This is not our identification. I am not this body. Do you think if you take some bones and flesh, accumulate them and bundle them, will they produce an intelligence? If I am this body, then this body means a bundle of flesh and bones, The flesh and bones can be had outside. The scientists can take them and bind them together and then see that it is coming. Another scientist, Professor Einstein, is coming from the bones and the flesh. Is it possible? It is not possible. The bones and flesh are bones and flesh. The real identity is the soul. According to his karma, he manifests his intelligence. Although this intelligence is coming out through these bones and flesh. Just like I am seeing through this glass, that does not mean the glass is seeing. The seeing power is different from the glass. Similarly, those who are thinking that they are this body, under bodily concept of life, jashyatma buddhi kunapeti dhatuke sadhik kalatrādishu bhavamajyadhi jat tirtha buddhi salilena karhichit janeshu abhigneshu saiva gokhara. Bhagavad says, one who accepts his body as the self is no better than the cow and the ass. Foolish animal. I have several times explained why ass is called foolish, why cow is also foolish. Simple, cow is simple, cow is... So, they are compared with animals, one who accepts. Therefore, this body continues to be animal body or dead body unless in the human form of life one takes advantage of touching the dust of the lotus feet of a devotee. Jivan chavo bhagavatang hidenu najatu matto bhilaveta jastu. Sri Vishnu Padya Manujastulasya Sasan Chabo Jastu Nabida Gandham. The nostril, we smell. So, our Krishna consciousness smelling means we should offer all nice flowers and tulsi on the lotus feet of the Lord. And we shall accept prasadam. The priest will offer, and if we smell that, then our smelling power is fulfilled. That means these Kumaras, Chatushan Kumara, Sanat Kumara, they are first of all impersonal. But after smelling the tulsi leaf which was offered to the lotus feet of Vishnu, they become personal. So, this is an opportunity. If anyone comes, smells the flowers and the tulsi offered to Vishnu, tastes the Vishnu prasadam, and sees the Lord's form, in this way he develops Krishna consciousness. So this is opportunity. This temple means an opportunity, a process, a simple process, not simple for ordinary man, but actually it is simple. Anyone can smell the flowers offered to Krishna, anyone can eat the foodstuff offered to Krishna, anyone can see the deity so nicely decorated, anyone can hear Hare Krishna mantra. So we have got the senses. See, if we engage our senses in this way, our seeing power, our hearing power, our talking power, our smelling power, our touching power, our tasting power, in this way, if we engage everything in connection with Krishna, very easily we become Krishna conscious. And as soon as we become Krishna conscious, then our life is successful. We become liberated from this bondage of birth and death. So, this is the process. Now read.
According to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the breathing dead body is a ghost. When a man dies, he is called dead, but when he again appears in a subtle form, not visible to the present vision, and yet acts, such a dead body is called a ghost. Ghosts are always very bad elements, always creating a fearful situation for others. Similarly, the ghost-like non-devotees, who have no respect for the pure devotees, nor for the Vishnu deity in the temples, create a fearful situation for the devotees at all times. The Lord never accepts any offering by such impure ghosts. There is a common saying that one should first love the dog of the beloved before one shows any loving sentiments for the beloved. The stage of a pure devotee is attained by sincerely serving a pure devotee of the Lord. The first condition of devotional service of the Lord is therefore to be a servant of a pure devotee, and this condition is fulfilled by the statement, reception of the dust of the lotus feet of a pure devotee who also served another pure devotee. That is the way of pure disciplic succession, or devotional parampara. Maharaj Rahugana inquired from the great saint Jad Bharata as to how he attained such a liberated stage of a Paramahamsa, and in answer the great saint replied as follows: Rahuganai tat tapasa najatiya jejaya nivapana grahadva nachandasa naiva jalagni suryar vina mahatpada rajobhishekam. O King Rahugana, the perfectional stage of devotional service, or the Paramahamsa stage of life, cannot be attained without being blessed by the dust of the feet of great devotees. It is never attained by tapasya, austerity, the Vedic worshipping process, acceptance of renounced order of life, the discharge of the duties of household life, the chanting of Vedic hymns, or the performance of penances in the hot sun, within cold water, or before the blazing fire. In other words, Lord Sri Krishna is the property of his pure, unconditional devotees, and as such only the devotees can deliver Krishna to another devotee. Krishna is never obtainable directly. Lord Chaitanya therefore designated himself as the Gopi Bhartur Dasa Dasa Dasanu Dasa, or the most obedient servant of the servants of the Lord, who maintains the Gopi damsels at Vrindavan. A pure devotee therefore never approaches the Lord directly, but tries to please the Lord's servant of servants, and thus the Lord becomes pleased, and the devotee then only can relish the taste of the tulsi leaves stuck to his lotus feet. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that the Lord is never to be found by becoming a great scholar of the Vedic literatures, but he is very easily approachable through his pure devotees. In Vrindavan, all the pure devotees pray for the mercy of Srimati Radharani, the pleasure potency of Lord Krishna. Srimati Radharani is a tender-hearted feminine counterpart of the Supreme Whole, resembling the perfectional stage of the worldly feminine nature. Therefore the mercy of Radharani is available very readily by the sincere devotees, and once she recommends such a devotee to Lord Krishna, the Lord at once accepts the devotee's admittance in his association. The conclusion is, therefore, that one should be more serious about seeking the mercy of the devotee than that of the Lord directly, and by doing so, by the good will of the devotee, the natural attraction for the service of the Lord will be revived.